Yuck. Yuck.
Hey.
How's it going? Hey, what's up?
Hey, girl. What's new?
Yeah, literally nothing. No,
We're tired.
We're tired. We're having a sleepy day. I thought that going on a run this morning would give me energy for the pod. Turns out it sucked it right out of me.
Usually on Sundays, I have like this wave of like, ooh, like productive, like when it in the morning time. My Sunday scaries usually don't hit until like 5.
Right.
But this morning right away, boom, anxiety.
Totally.
What the fuck's that about? I ended up cleaning my skincare organizer this morning.
You did?
For no reason, because I was so anxious.
Oh
I said,
my
this my face wash is filthy. It was covered in dust.
Oh no, not the dust.
Anyway,
that's
and then I thought I needed alone time, so I was alone for a bit and I watched some streaming.
Did it help?
No.
Okay. So we're still on the journey of
Yeah.
what is needed to help quell this anxiety. But I feel you. I just had like a horrible night's sleep, honestly. Like I had a little bit of my restless leg syndrome last night. It was so annoying.
The worst.
Noah got home a little bit late and he got into bed and immediately wanted to like debrief on the party he went to. He wanted to chat and I was like, dude, if I stay up and my mind is stimulated, I know I won't be able to go back to sleep. So I tried to go back to sleep and of course I could not go back to sleep.
We had chicken too late.
We ate food way too late.
We had Dave's hot chicken at too late of an hour.
Yeah, that was not a good choice, but it was so good.
I mean, I needed it. We were ravenous.
We were ravenous post. We saw the So True live tour last night. It was a blast. It was so fun. Our outfits were so cute. Check it. Clock it.
Check the Instagram.
Check the Instagram. Oh, I haven't even accepted the collab on our Yuck Instagram yet.
Oh.
But guess what? It will be once this episode comes out.
It's coming.
So
and
check
also
it.
On my personal.
Oh, yeah. And on our
I
personals.
just did a feed post, which I haven't done since November of 2024.
Oh, that's so good. You're participating. You're getting in there.
Yeah.
No, but on a real note, I think my phone is making me dumber. So I'm really trying to like, anytime I go on it, I'm trying to like do something productive on it. Whether that's like editing a video or looking for inspo for a video that I could make. Like I need it to lead to creativity because right now I'm just getting sucked in. I think it's making me dumber.
Well, phones do make you dumber. That's like common fact. That's common law.
That's common common tongue.
Common tongue.
That's common tongue. It's common law.
Yeah, no, I actually have been on my phone less since I've been on my medium screen computer.
Sick.
So, I mean, you gain one, you lose another.
Totally.
So.
And you know that's good. Is it? I don't know.
We don't know.
No more science. Science is illegal.
Boo, boring. Do you have any questions for me?
I do have a question. I'm actually very excited about this one. If you were an OnlyFans model, what would your niche be?
Oh, my niche?
Yeah. What would bring in the sauce?
Oh, because I'm a little chubby, I would want to eat. I'd want to eat messy food and lingerie, probably.
So, like, what would you say to open up one of your sessions?
Open up one of my sessions?
Yeah, one of your...
That sounds clinical.
It kind of is.
I feel like I wouldn't want to do full on like nudity or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And even if I was like, okay, this is my job.
Yeah.
Because I think now there's a lane for like solo stuff that isn't too bold. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't have to
there's like a spectrum of OnlyFans now and like sex work content that's like it's so broad now. I feel like
it is so broad.
you could even just take photos and like put them on OnlyFans. But anyway, I'd probably eat like cake and like I wouldn't sit on the cake, but I because that's a thing. Mom and dad, bye. I would just probably eat it in like an alluring way and into the camera.
For sure.
I've actually thought about like how I would have to hide my identity in case I had to do OnlyFans, and like I would have to wear gloves because of my tattoos. like if I was just doing like a mask or just like my lower face, like I would have to hide my hands because my tattoos are so they would clock me right away.
100%. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I think everyone would know.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's complicated because there is such a different audience for OnlyFans. So would some of the fans, you're obviously hiding them for the sanctity of this podcast. So,
definitely it's for this podcast.
Yeah, it's for this podcast. We care a lot about, like we said at the beginning, Christian values.
Yeah, it's a Christian comedy podcast.
It's the Christian comedy podcast this season. So we have to like maintain that aura the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's really cool. And I think people would pay for that for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
probably. Yeah.
Just, there's just some little freaks out there.
I think the space is so saturated, so I'd have to do
that's true.
Unique way. I have to eat like something obscure, like Eastern European food only.
Totally. Pierogies.
I mean? Yeah, like really lean into my heritage. Pop open a pierogi.
Pop open a pierogi. You're chewing, and then it just like pops and you can just hear it a little bit.
Gross.
Wait, why do I want this content now?
Maybe I should do it.
I guess it's just
I'll
like
do it when I'm like old,
kind of too.
No, I've been thinking about doing ASMR content for a long time.
Yeah.
Not really mukbangs though, but it's a similar lane.
Yeah.
And okay, I have to tell you a secret. One day I was home alone and I filmed an ASMR video on my phone and I didn't put it anywhere. I had just gotten that new purse that's over there and it's like textured and like I have all my like bag charms on it and I had long nails on and I was just like organizing my new purse and I was like, oh my god, this sounds so good. So I put I put my phone down in front of me and I like was like moving my fingers across the bag and like messing with the bag charms and it was like it sounded so good and I was like, I should probably put this out somewhere, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't high quality enough. Like it was like
right. I mean, you were using your phone microphone.
It was like, just like a casual. Like, let me just do this.
Totally. Well, honestly, number one, I forgive you for keeping a secret from me. Number two, maybe we should get you. I mean, these are good microphones. We could just kind of like dip it in there after this. Give it a go.
I could.
That could be really fun. Well, do you have a question for me?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay.
What's your question for me?
This is a question that I asked someone that was close to me, aka a lover, and they laughed at me. They said, "What kind of question's that?"
Okay.
And I said, "That's offensive to my tism." You don't understand. These are things I think of.
I have no idea what this is going to be.
What's your favorite pattern? I was like, yeah, what's your favorite pattern? And they're like, what? Your favorite pattern?
Right. Well, here's the thing. When I think of a pattern, there's a lot of types of patterns. I'm thinking like there's visual patterns, there's like audio patterns.
Yeah, I'm talking visually.
You're talking visual patterns. Like you might see on a shirt or like that is like, I wouldn't say it's a weird question. I think it's a hard question.
Thank you for reframing that in a positive way.
Absolutely. I
think
think
women will understand.
Absolutely. And I just feel like, I look around and I think my love of patterns change as well. Like I love...
you were a polka dot girly for a long time growing up.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I got engaged in a polka dot dress.
Oh, yeah, you did?
Yeah. It always comes back to me.
It's classic. It's a classic pattern.
Whenever I see polka dots, like I always want it. Like I don't know what it is. That's a good point. I honestly, you kind of clocked me. You kind of clocked me there. I think polka dots are my favorite pattern in a sense of like I have a reverence for them. I am not worthy.
Oh, got it.
It's kind of like when I was little, I loved like splatter paint. I had bedding from Delia's that was like teal, black, and like white splatter paint.
Yeah, that was a good pattern.
Yeah, that was good. I think my other favorite pattern right now is probably like stripes.
Yeah, I think stripes are like one of the ultimate patterns and the most classic, and there's so much I can't say this word, variety. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Variety in stripes. You can do bold stripe, thin stripe, different
horizontal, vertical, put them together, mix them up.
It could be nautical, East Coast vibes, but it could be like
totally
like funky, like 80s postmodern.
Oh,
Like my
yeah.
trash can over there. I'm looking at that.
Oh, totally. Like a
Deuce
thick
it and Deuce in vibes.
Deuce and
Like
Deuce
these
in.
pillows.
Like these pillows. No, and that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, the other pattern that like honestly, I feel like it just like trended over the past few years is like this kind of checkered, like this is a little bit more unique because it's like multiple checkers, checkered things
It's a
put into
different
one.
take on a checkered pattern.
Absolutely. What do we think about Paisley?
Here's the thing. Paisley's coming back because of the renaissance of boho and cowboy and Western.
Totally.
And I can't fully wrap my head around it because I'm still stuck in of like my mom's like Vera Bradley bags growing up.
Oh, so scary.
And like those blouses that were like at like Fashion Bug. Do you remember that store?
No,
Or,
Fashion Bugs.
Fashion Bug? It was a department store or like Dress Barn or something.
Oh, sure. I remember Dress Barn.
Yeah, like one of those types of stores.
Maybe a Kohl's.
Yeah, definitely a Kohl's.
God, I
So
love
I
Kohl's.
don't know, but like a Paisley handkerchief, I'm like, okay, that's like fine, but on a shirt, I don't know. What about you?
I don't think it's for me. When I think about how, I don't know, I'm trying to reframe my closet right now to be like basics and then rent the good stuff, like the fun stuff, the unique things, pieces, and like having a lot of accessories to zhuzh up the more like basic pieces. I don't think I would have a Paisley something in my closet, and I don't think it's just not. It's not really who I am.
Yeah, I don't think you're a Paisley girl.
And even if it became trendy, I don't think I would do it.
No, I think the proof is in the pudding. We're not doing it.
All right, Paisley's out.
Paisley's not for us.
Paisley has been on the outs, and unfortunately.
Yeah. If I want to do a more feminine Western print, I'm going to do like a dainty vintage floral. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, I don't need to do Paisley.
Paisley is like, I'm outside and I'm already working on the farm. The dainty floral is like, I'm sitting on the porch watching.
Exactly.
And we both know the kind of girls we are.
Yeah.
For most of the day, at least.
Yes.
At least today.
At least today. I'm a girl who sits on the porch.
I'm sitting on the porch watching. What kind of girl are you?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. We should get into what we're yucked about.
I agree. Let's do it.
I think it's time. I'm yucked about the concierge. Is that how you say it?
Concierge.
Concierge.
Like
the G feels weird.
The concept of concierge.
Yeah. Yes.
The concierge.
The concept, the actions they take, those kinds of things.
I am yucked about YA fiction from WATTPAD that is adapted into movies and TV shows. Say that 10 times fast.
It's really hard.
Basically, WATTPAD fiction is what I'm going to talk about.
Okay, great. I have no idea what that is.
But in the media landscape, not reading it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Visual.
I don't read.
Visual media. You read.
I know. That was a joke. That was a bad joke.
It was a bad joke because it was just a lie.
I'm lying to you. That's my second
lie. That's your second lie.
I'm a liar.
She's a liar today. Oscar.
Oscar. You deserve an Oscar.
You deserve an Oscar. All right. Well, let's get into it, shall we?
Yuck.
All right. I'm going to start by painting a picture.
Paint it.
Here we go. First stroke. We are at the Century City Mall yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Beautiful.
We went there because, unfortunately, two of the dresses that I got in my newly didn't fit me. It was for our friend's wedding that's coming up. And I wanted to get a new dress from one of our favorite stores, Anthropology,
Hey,
and then of course just kind of pop around and see a few things.
Just two girls spending the day at the mall.
Oh, it's one of the best. And if you go back to one of our earlier episodes, we talk about the mall extensively.
Love the mall.
And now that we've talked about the mall in a grand sense, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. Each piece of the puzzle that goes into making a mall.
Yes.
One of the best pieces is the concierge.
The mall concierge.
The mall concierge. You don't see them at every mall. They're not everywhere you look, but we became very blessed yesterday because picture this, two girls, not in STEM. We're just not. Looking at those big touchscreen maps that make absolutely no sense. You're like, there's not a you are here thing. It's just like a big arrow that's
Yeah.
covering so much surface area. I'm like, there's no way we're all over this.
There's no way we're encompassing this whole circle.
This whole circle.
Like, it simply cannot be.
And you're not giving me direction as well. Like, sure, I can
No.
look around and say, okay, there's the Tilly's, there's the Abercrombie, there's the Sephora, but it's just not making sense.
And the reset time on those fuckers. Okay, you walk up, it's someone else's search. Okay,
Yep.
and then you have to press back 5 times. And then it's like set to level 2. And like, I'm on level 1.
I'm on level 1. And also, when how do I search? Touching as well. There's no hand sanitizer next to it. Disgusting.
No.
Anyway, so we look at it, we click the restart thing, we immediately panic. We're like, well, this is not going to work. We hate this. We look to our right. There's a huge desk. Massive. I can hardly see over it.
Marble, too. It's like
marble. Gorgeous.
It's thick.
Thick, gorgeous marble. I feel called to this desk.
Yeah.
I wander over. I say, what did I ask?
We asked
We asked 2 questions.
2 questions.
The first
Was about
one,
the bathroom.
the second one was about the bathroom.
Oh, what was the first one?
You're right.
It was the bathroom and
The
then
first one?
Lululemon.
Yeah, you're right. The first one was, where is the nearest bathroom? Because those were also not marked clearly on the map.
Can you believe
And
they
Jilly-
wouldn't mark the bathrooms on the virtual map?
Jilly and I almost wandered into many employee-only areas trying to find a bathroom. This mall is huge. Century City, it's all outdoors. It's gorgeous. It's like you're in a tropical getaway
Yeah.
for the day. But a tropical getaway would have very clear signage to the bathrooms.
They would. They'd have those little like bamboo hallways that you'd walk through.
They would have those little signs that are like wooden, and like the text is a little bit 3D and painted. And
Yes.
it looks like the girl symbol and the boy symbol.
Yeah, because it's totally binary at a tropical vacation.
100%.
Absolutely.
So, so we can't find the bathrooms is the moral of the story. We
gotta go.
We
too.
gotta go.
We just chugged coffee.
We just chugged coffee. Oh my God. I had to go in the car,
Yeah.
but I was being brave and trying to hold it. God, we had to pee so much yesterday and we were holding it for so long. Good for us. We're getting stronger. So we go to the concierge. We say, where's the nearest bathroom? She says, down there to your left, and it's going to be on your right. I said, well, that was easy. And
Beautiful smile.
Beautiful smile.
Not saying all women have to smile.
Don't
but
have
I'm
to.
Real happy she did. She had a cool little smiley piercing.
Oh,
in here.
yeah.
I was like, okay, cool girl
I
at
was
the
like,
concierge.
Cool girl at the concierge.
Yeah.
And you know what?
We could just tell
Yeah.
that she was happy we asked her a question.
Totally. And that, oh my God, Jilly, we brought someone joy. We brought someone joy yesterday
we
because
did.
when 2 humans interact, when we make eye contact
Yeah.
and when we speak into each other's souls and say, where's the bathroom? We both feel that. You know, you're helping someone with the most basic human need. And it was also a beautiful bathroom that we got.
The chairs. I think it's in the bathroom that's by JCPenney, maybe.
Yeah.
There's like a little sitting area in front of the bathrooms. They have these gorgeous low sitting wooden chairs, but they're low, but they're wide.
Yeah, big circle, big pad, like a lily
and
pad.
It's like a soft wood.
Yeah, we were ready to buy those. We said, where's the auction?
Yeah. Yeah, where's the auction?
And sold. We'll take 3. Yeah, so we got to sit on those chairs and it was just like a beautiful bathroom and I felt so grateful for her. And then on our second visit to the concierge, we needed to find Lululemon. I had a gift card.
She had a gift card. Okay, that is why we went to Lululemon.
Yeah, I've never been, but they have this running bra that is apparently really good. And I can confirm I ran today with it for the first time and it was awesome. Like my boobs hurt right now due to like, I'm just going to start my period like in a week. So there's always like, ow, they're sore.
They're
you know?
tender.
They're tender. I don't know why that was Australian.
I
Was
don't know
it?
either.
Tender.
My breasts are tender.
That
That was Scottish.
Oh my God, my breasts are tender. That was more Australian. Shrimp on the barbie. I'm really mastering my Australian accent because I'm obsessed with Robert Irwin. I'm gonna have to do you don't even know you don't know who that is.
The son of Steve Irwin?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Robert.
Well, he did a lot of like sit-ups and push-ups recently and did like an underwear ad.
I'm more of a Bindi girl.
Oh, you like Bindi? I mean, I like Bindi too.
Seems like you're not sporting women.
Oh my God, call me out. I mean, honestly, I like Robert more than her. So. She chose a lifestyle that is just not for me. She had a baby when she was 21.
Oh, I know nothing about her. I'm talking in falsehoods.
Oh, cool. You just like her because she had her little show when she was little, which honestly was the best. I loved it. But now Robert is giving like, I don't know. He like, I can't believe I'm getting into this right now, but Robert went to like a women's health talk thing and talked about his sister's, I think she has like endometriosis or something like that. And he spoke about how women's health is so underfunded and like he had to watch his sister go through this pain of like conceiving and doing all of these things and no one knew the answers to what was wrong with her. And he was like, we need more support for women's health. And I was like, take off your shirt.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
So anyway, so we go back to the concierge and
we were like, oh, where's Lululemon? We'd never been there.
Yeah.
And it was like,
and we don't normally go there. We're not those girls.
We looked at each other and we were like, the concierge.
Yeah. We said,
like, the concierge. Like, we need to ask them.
We need to ask them. And lucky for us, there were two there.
Yes,
Upon return, there were two. And they were so eager to help us. The way she turned around.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. What are you trying to find? Oh my God, I loved it. We said, we're trying to find Lululemon. Where is that? She said, oh my God, so easy. Go to the Rolex store, take a right, and you'll see it on the far corner. We said, we're on our way.
We're on our way to the Rolex store to take a right.
And she knew exactly. The way that they have this store memorized, I get lost there every time we go.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they know where every store is.
We literally said, and when we were on our way there, we were like, do we stop for coffee on our way there or do we get coffee there? And I was like, I don't want to wander Century City Mall looking for coffee because it is like diabolical how hard it is to find. And of course, because we park in a different spot every time and I'm like, I have no idea where we're going to come out.
Yeah.
This parking is like beneath. It's like the 7th layer of hell.
Yeah.
I like don't know where we are. We are lost.
When you enter that parking lot, you suspend all gravity and what's that like frame of like where you direct your in tune like navigational system.
Oh,
that,
sure.
Like biologically we have as human beings.
Our internal clock, like
it's all gone.
The physics no longer exist.
No.
The laws of nature gone.
We are not the top of the food chain at the Century City Mall. It's those goddamn swings. They are the top.
The swings are the top. Good luck getting one.
Yeah, good luck. I saw a guy and a girl just like drawing. They were coloring on one of those swings.
It looked
you went to the mall to color? Yes.
Dude, it's like a fake outdoor space there. And I mean, like, it is so beautiful there. I get it, but like the likelihood of you leaving there without buying something is so low. Yeah. But I'm glad that they are hanging out on the chairs.
And concierges are not only at malls, hotels.
They're at hotels.
Fantastic.
God, and they once again know everything. You know what that brings me back to? When we went on the trip to the DR, almost one of the worst trips we've ever been on. But honestly, great memories. Yeah. The concierge was very helpful.
Yes.
If I recall. Yeah. I remember they helped us with our excursion. They, granted, it was a different vibe because they were trying to like sell us shit. And I was like, I really just want to.
Because, there's a concierge at a resort hotel and then there's a concierge at a regular hotel.
Yeah.
I lean more towards regular hotel concierge. That's not going to try to sell me a package.
Totally.
But also, like, resort concierge, it's like, they're nice because, like, thinking White Lotus and thinking about, like.
Oh, yeah.
It was like giving a driver and like setting up like restaurant reservations. Like that's nice too.
Yeah, holding your luggage when you go do something or like honestly, I stayed at a really nice hotel in Puerto Rico one time and the concierge was there with champagne immediately, which I think that's the sexiest thing anyone can do. I'm jumping at your bones.
Yeah. It's nice to just have someone on your side
Yeah, they want the best
when
for
you're
you.
traveling or like at a place like a mall. It's just nice to have someone you could ask questions and is like there to help you when you're feeling lost and scared.
Yeah. And like, again, I think we got to support the human to human
Yeah.
connection and
Yeah.
contact. Like,
Mhm.
robots will not replace humans.
No.
I think I actually screamed that in the mall yesterday
You
after
did.
after the concierge helped us. I said, robots will never replace human to human contact because the robot we're trying to use didn't know anything.
It failed us.
It failed us. God, I'm so sick of being failed by technology.
Yeah.
It keeps happening. So sick of it.
Boo.
Oh my God. I was scared talking about concierges. We'd have nothing to say, but it turns
I
out
think I could talk about it more because just thinking about hotel concierges, like when I was traveling with medicine.
Oh yeah.
And I had and it has to stay in a cooler, like a refrigerator, and there wasn't one in the hotel. And I was like so paranoid about it like getting to room temperature. This is such a boring story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway.
Go on.
I had to call the concierge ahead of time, and they were like, "No worries, girl. We can put it in our fridge in our office." I said, "What?" And then I
So
got
nice.
there, and they're like, "Oh, they told me I could store it in your fridge." Like, absolutely. Let me take a post-it note and write your name down.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it in our fridge.
They're like the nannies of the hotel
Yeah.
world. They're like there to caretake of you.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to have them. I love them.
I feel like I would be a good concierge if I like had to give it all up.
No, you would because you like
I like taking care of people, but
Yeah.
in a way that's like low stakes.
totally.
Like I can go home.
Yeah.
Like I can go home and like say bye-bye. to
Dude, that
everyone.
is so true. And I wonder if they get to live at the hotel.
I feel like no, unless it's like a lodge. Like one
Yeah.
of those like in like the mountains maybe.
Sure. Where it's harder to like get to.
Yeah.
And there's not as much around.
Or they like put them up in like staff housing, like little cottages
That'd
on
be
the property.
That'd be cool. I mean, it'd be annoying because you like never get to leave work, but at the same time, like, I don't know, resorts are really
The
beautiful.
amenities would probably be fantastic.
Take a swim
Yeah.
on your lunch break. Come on. We should move on.
Yeah.
We gotta. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I'm yucked about YA fiction from WATTPAD turning into movies and TV. Mainly movies, but there are some TV shows sprinkled in there. When I'm alone,
Uh-huh.
okay, I watch a lot of like low quality, lowbrow content.
Yeah, I know.
Like when I okay, you didn't have to say it like that, but all right.
I know
When
what
I have
you do.
like a high quality movie or like a really good TV show, we usually are watching it together,
That is true.
like as a family.
Absolutely.
So when I'm in my room alone at night, usually I just throw something on that's like cheesy, like cornball soap opera vibes.
Right. Well, and often you're multitasking as well.
And that's
of
the
course.
thing. Yeah, I'm
So you
playing
don't need to you don't want to
Sims.
lock
No,
in.
yeah, I
No.
don't want to lock in. I just want something just to like entertain my subconscious. Recently, I stumbled upon this movie called My Fault London. Okay.
Okay.
And unfortunately, a lot of these movies do exist on Amazon Prime Video.
We're not supporters.
No, I just think there's some sort of tie-in with WATTPAD there. They might have a deal or something.
I can't wait to find out what WATTPAD is.
WATTPAD?
WATTPAD?
Okay, so WATTPAD, from my understanding, is a site where people... It's similar vibes of fan fiction, where it's like kind of like independent young writers, but it's not based in celebrity.
Okay.
I don't think so. I because like fan fiction, I think is like, you know, like that one Harry Styles fan fiction that became a movie with like Anne Hathaway.
Right.
That one. But
Okay.
WATTPAD is like, I think it's just like regular people, and I could be wrong, and I'm so sorry to the WATTPAD community, but I have watched these movies without knowing they were WATTPAD stories. Okay.
Does WATTPAD stand for something?
I don't know. It's called WATTPAD. WATT pad.
That is
WATTPAD.
WATTPAD.
Yeah, WATTPAD.
I really need more information on this. So it really just is like a general fan fiction.
Well, not fan fiction.
it's not-
It's not about.
It's not about celebrities.
Yeah.
So it's just like writing
romantic stories.
writing romance.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's basically it's like, you know, how books turn into movies, but just not a book. It's a WATTPAD story that someone wrote and published online.
That's fascinating.
Anyway, so there's My Fault London. I also watched Boot Camp. Okay. Boot Camp is about a recently graduated high school student that goes to summer camp to feel more empowered, and then she has the hots for her trainer, but in a way that's like, this guy sucks. He's so mean. Like, he only likes fitness. And then she's like the chunky like girl with like ginger hair and is like just a little more awkward. And he like, but she channels her like inner. She like reads fantasy novels, so she like pretends to be this like elvish warrior, and then she like goes into this like warrior zone, and then she's able to like climb up a fucking tree and like do really good at archery, and then she like, finds out that the trainer like reads the same fantasy books as her. And they like geek out about it.
Oh, and they,
my
God,
fall in love.
They fall in love?
Yeah.
From just that?
I mean, over time.
Oh, okay.
It's like a whole summer camp. And then she like does so well at the summer camp, she comes back as a trainer the next summer. So
in this movie, you're seeing the beginning of their love and then the next summer as well?
No, it just ends as being like the head camp owner is like, hey, I want you to come back and be a trainer next year.
Oh my God.
Anyway, it's like these stories are like they're like saucy in a way that's like PG-13.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay, they're having sex, but like you don't see it. Okay?
Really?
They just allude to it.
They just like they pan up after they kiss or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, My Fault London is a bit more risque because it's about a stepbrother and a stepsister.
Oh my God.
And it's based on I think a Spanish novel series called
My Fault London is an interesting name.
My Fault London is based on the novel Culpa Mia. By Mercedes Ron. There's a whole Culpables trilogy. And so they took those books that are in Spanish and then they made them, those stories that are in Spanish, and made them in English books. In English, right?
I don't know.
Okay, so they took the Culpables trilogy, put them in the English language.
Got it.
Released those, and then now they're making them into movies.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
How fun.
Yeah, it's so good. But and then usually like taboo topics, it's like provocative and dramatic.
Yes.
And, like, intense.
Yes.
No, they breeze over it. They're like, no biggie. Stepbrother and stepsister, no biggie.
So that's just not even a plot point.
Like, not really. Like, it's like, no. It's kind of like enemies to lovers.
Oh, interesting.
They don't like each other.
Oh,
but it's not taboo because of their relationship. It's taboo because they were enemies. Like,
what?
I have never seen anything like it. I was shocked. I was like, wait, did I miss something? No, they don't really discuss it. At the end of the movie, the parents, the stepmom and the stepdad are like, they're not. No, they couldn't be. And then they like laugh and then keep walking. And so that's like the end of movie 1. Like,
what? Dude, we live in a world where like people don't want the plot point to be like the idea that, oh, it's incest. Oh, it's this. What's standing in our way? The fact that we're stepbrother and stepsister, that's what's standing in our way. No, what's standing in our way is that we don't like each other that much.
Yeah.
That's like a dream for anyone who wants to fuck their stepsister.
It is crazy. And the dad's a politician. And so it's like, I'm like, what's going to happen when this comes out? When it gets out that like their stepchildren are.
But it's like in this world, it feels like no biggie.
That's what it seems like.
It's kind of like,
and all their friends around them are like not phased, like went on vacation together, and they were like making out on the dance floor, and their friends were just like, woo!
Well, and here's the thing: is like I do think that's a muddy area. Like the steps, if you like, have they been step siblings their whole life?
No, they like just met.
Okay,
they just met.
Their parents just got together.
Yeah,
and they're like in their 20s.
Yeah.
Okay, is it weird that I don't think it's that weird?
Okay, in theory, it's not that weird.
I think if you grew up together, then I think it's weird. Yeah, I think it's weird.
She's like 21, maybe. He's
21?
Like 22. And they just met for the first time, and like they're just like pissy at each other because like they don't want their parents to be like together. But it's like it's like parents. But he's really close with his mom.
Okay.
So it's like he doesn't view her mom as his mom.
Right, that makes sense.
He's like, I have a mom.
Right, of course.
And your mom is dating my dad.
Right.
Or married to my dad. Oh.
It's a tough area.
These movies are just crazy.
Well, and I'm glad that you're finding this very, like, there are so many movies in the world.
Mm-hmm. And the new series just came out called Marked Men. With the guy from what's the one with like I'm going like this.
Hang Loose.
The East Coast, bunch of teens.
On
the boats and money and
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks, yes. The guy with the shaggy, like the hot guy from Outer Banks.
The lead?
Yeah. He's
lead?
in the new Marked Men series, and I think that's also a Wattpad story. And that first movie just came out, and they're gonna go through the whole series.
And again, just to like reconfirm, so the Wattpad of it all is that this story was written for some online forum or something.
It's just like a place people share stories that they wrote.
And then somebody can reach out to somebody and be like, "Hey, we like your story, we want to buy it."
Yeah, it's like the next wave of like people are just like publish, like
that's kind of sweet.
Kind of out of
I like that.
It's the same thing as like making a book into a movie. It's just like now it's not a really regular book. It's a Wattpad story.
Right. And it's just kind of nice because it feels like the people who are writing these, I mean, you know, they're not like these big authors.
Yeah, they're not.
It's not like, you know,
it could be you and I wouldn't know. A lot of them have like different, like secret identities and like anonymous in a way.
Well, I hope that they're getting paid.
I haven't looked into the legality of it all, but I'm sure they are.
I really want them to.
I'm sure they are.
That'd be really cool. Jilly, that's such a unique thing that you're getting into.
I can't believe. I know it's dark too. I'm like, how far am I gonna take this? I don't know.
I think it has its claws in you.
Yeah, because it's like it's just like a soap opera, but more steamy and more like modern day.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know, man. I don't know. Now I'm feeling ashamed all of a sudden.
Don't feel shame. Oh, don't feel shame. Because you know what? No one's judging you. This is the content that we are fed. And it's also like we love hearing a story.
Yeah.
We're human beings. We're storytellers. We're story receivers.
That's true.
We like to hear stories. We like to tell stories. And so I don't know. I don't think there's any judgment around what anybody watches. I mean, we're watching Survivor.
Yeah.
We love Love Island. We love.
But that's like.
I know.
High quality.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what you're describing is giving me Hallmark energy.
It is Hallmark. Like the writing is not the best.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. Like it's bad.
Like they're bad movies.
Yes, but I can't look away because the stories are so crazy.
Dude, and I think that's how they make money. Is like they make horrible movies, but then the concepts are so insane that like people are like, you know, when you just can't look away from a car crash.
It's cringe.
Yeah.
Also, so it's like
a cringe.
Ooh, cringe watch.
I would love to thank you for teaching me about Wattpad.
You're welcome. I think you should look into it.
I guess so. I guess I will.
Yeah, could be a good story on there. I don't know.
I can report back and see if I find anything deep, dark.
I think some of them are
spooky.
pretty intense as well. I think they're just taking the soft versions. I think some of them can get pretty nasty.
R-rated.
Yeah.
Whew.
So I don't know. Some of them for everyone.
I'm certainly yucked about it on your behalf because just learning about it in this moment, I'm yucked.
Yeah. I'm yucked about the Concierge.
Yeah, I think that's very clear.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
I just think you felt a certain passion as well. Yes. I think we both experienced something really magical yesterday that inspired this moment right now. So
I'm gonna make you watch Marked Men with me.
Okay. That's the one.
That's the new one that just came out.
With the Outer Banks guy.
Yes.
Okay, I'll watch it with you.
Great.
We need like more funny enough, we need more narrative content in our life. We have too much reality content. We need like a story even if it's bad.
Yeah, let's get that Wattpad story up here.
Let's get that Wattpad. All right, let's end with a song. Do we have any songs on the mind? My brain is like a little monkey hitting tambourines together.
Speaking of a monkey hitting a tambourine, Phantom of the Opera.
I'm doing what the little monkey
Oh.
does. We can just sing the other one.
What's the other one? Masquerade!
Masquerade. Masquerade. Penny faces on the raid. Masquerade. Dude, that song's so underrated.